How far will people go to keep invasive species from populating the wrong reef? From the Keys to Canada, coming up in this Fincast.
It usually takes a couple days. It'll clear it up really nice, and then over the next couple weeks I'll notice the algae start to die off, and then we do our normal service and change it out every 30 to 60 days, and it's very effective. We use it in our store and in all our maintenance contracts.
This chocolate tang was in the wrong ocean, but not for long. Hi everybody, John here with another Fincast. Question for you: what happens when you have a fish that you don't want in your aquarium anymore? And this happens fairly often, right? Maybe it's a fish that's gotten too big for the tank. Maybe it's a bully, it's picking on your other fish. Maybe you're moving, you have to break down the aquarium, you don't know what to do with it. Well, let me tell you, the worst thing that you can do is to take that fish and put it in your local lake or river or stream or even ocean.
The best way to deal with something like this is to prevent it from happening in the first place. So we're working on a new campaign called Don't Release Me that encourages pet owners through marketing and messaging and a website not to release their animals. When they're no longer able to care for those pets, there are many alternatives to releasing, and we know the consequences of releasing from things like the lionfish invasion and like the pythons in the Everglades. So the key is prevention in the first place.
Lad Adkins with reef.org out of Florida, a conservation group that fights invasive species and otherwise protects the reef, is most famous for his efforts to battle the Florida lionfish invasion. But he recently told me about the lengths that they went to after a diver reported seeing a chocolate tang from the Indo-Pacific on a Caribbean reef.
Yeah, well, we have a whole network of divers that are out there diving and surveying fish, and oftentimes they will see something and they know it doesn't belong here. So they report those sightings to us, and after verifying the identity of the fish, if it truly doesn't belong, we'll mount an expedition to go out and try to remove the fish and prevent its establishment.
Wow, and you actually had success with that with one particular fish?
We've done this a few times. We've had orbicular batfish in the Florida Keys, we've had a humbug dacillus off Palm Beach, and more recently a chocolate surgeonfish native to the Indo-Pacific region that was documented at the Blue Heron Bridge in Singer Island. And we were able to get the report, get a team up, mount a removal effort. We found the fish where it was supposed to be, live captured it with nets, and then shipped it up to the Ripley's Aquarium in Canada, where it's on exhibit talking about the dangers of releasing pets.
So major efforts to Lad and his group to create a great outcome for this tang that was simply in the wrong ocean. Of course, Lad and the Reef Group are more famous for their efforts to eradicate the lionfish and the lionfish invasion that's happened off the Florida Keys. And I've actually done some other videos on that. You can click the button if you'd like to see those. And all of this is a part of my series of conservation-minded videos that talks a little bit about how people in the aquarium hobby bump up against the environment more often than you might think. So if you'd like to see that, there's a playlist there as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next Fincast.